Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, we're going to be talking about Juno in the third house in a natal chart. Well, first thing I want to get at is as far as if you have Juno in your third house in your natal chart, you may need or require that marriage partner or significant other that could be very communicative, have good communication skills, somebody that is articulate, can hold their own in a conversation, can be imperative for you as far as a marriage partner may go. And if it's somebody that really is somebody that is not into conversation and not that sociable or what have you, then this could be something that could leave you rather despondent and dejected or even devastated, because this could be something that you may very strongly need in a marriage partner. Now, this could also be somebody that maybe you knew in your early education. It could be one of those childhood sweethearts. Perhaps it could be somebody that might be younger than you. Keep in mind, this falls in the third house, does correspond with Gemini, so there could be some Gemini-like undercurrents with this. So it could be somebody very younger than you, or at least has a youthful type countenance, complexion, or outlook, somebody whimsical and vivacious, a mercurial person. It might even be somebody that could be rather loquacious, rather talkative. Now, this could also be somebody that might be introduced to you through a sibling, if you do have any, even from someone introduced you from a cousin. This could be a person that may be that you might have encountered during your short journeys, or even somebody in your neighborhood. I mean, in your local neighborhood. This could be a person too that enjoys assimilating information, talking about a variety of subjects. If the relationship becomes something where it's monotonous and it becomes mentally stagnant, then obviously this could really put you in a state of dejection and really feeling, it could be making you feel a little bit depressed somewhat. So also, when you look at this placement, this could be a person that you may enjoy doing a lot of short journeys with, collaborating on writing projects. Perhaps it could be somebody that if you're, even times when you're at work or one or both people are at work, you might enjoy emailing each other during breaks. There obviously could be a lot of communication one way or another. This could even be somebody, even if it may not be if it's somebody that just doesn't really want to talk a whole lot, or a person that really is rather quiet and taciturn, then this could be somebody that may not really be for you. This is also, when you have this placement, it's also important to look at the sign that Juno is in, because this could impact the description a little bit. Now, let's say that you have Juno in your Juno in your third house in your natal chart, and it is in Libra. Well, you might like the idea of more bouncing ideas off of each other and have a lot of give and take in conversation. And likely there won't be a conversation dominator, so to speak, and it'll be in the conversation will be dispersed evenly. You saying what you want, and then the other person saying they want. Now, another example: if you have, let's say Juno is in Gemini in the third house, then this will even reinforce that need for conversation. There'll be a lot of conversation, likely about a plethora of subjects, and a lot of going from one subject to another. Maybe not a lot of persistence in as far as what you're talking about, but a really strong variety of things, and really could be a lot of fast talking too. So anyway. And also, it's important to look at the aspects, if any, that are made to your Juno in your third house. Now, let's say that you have Mars and your chart making an adverse aspect to your natal Juno in your third house. Let's say it makes a square, opposition, or even an inconjunct to it. Well, this could indicate that perhaps you might have a lot of communication still with this person, but they might be somewhat combative, and the communications may be acrimonious and angry. Now, let's say you have your natal Venus making a sextile or trine to your natal Juno in third house placement. Well, this gives a better chance of the communications going more smoothly and more peacefully, with a little bit less arguing, as opposed to the Mars aspect that I described before. So really, this is obviously, I mean, somebody that you, as far as a prospective marriage partner goes, you may require or need that person that will enjoy doing things that could be intellectually challenging. You could be doing some things connected with puzzle books, solving Sudoku puzzles together, playing games that involve the mind very strongly, and using the brain, such as the game Haiku, or doing playing word games like Scrabble could be an example. I mean, anything that you really need somebody that could be very intellectually competitive with you. And if you feel like this person is not nearly on your wavelength as far as an intellectual level and communication level goes, then it could increase the chances of the relationship dissipating, dissolving quicker, as opposed to later. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for Juno in the third house in a natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be talking about Juno in the fourth house in a natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel, but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.